Okay, it says I am live. Yay. Okay. Give everybody a minute to pop on. Everybody, anybody, somebody. Hello. I'm not sure why I can't see the chat. Oh. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Denise. Hi, Monica. How are you guys? How is everybody? Having a good night? Having a good day? Having a good life? Hi, Miss Mary. Sandra, good horse you. Well, yes, I have horses. I suspect that was how are you? But I'm good with good horse. We all want a good horse. Typo. I will tell you some of the things that I've said to people via text was said some pretty nasty things. Oh my God. Who's Murray? Hello. Miss Nancy. How are you? How's my friend Grady? Tab, hello. Carmen. Aw, I appreciate you. It's my honor. It's my honor. I have some fun things for tonight. I don't really have a topic. Although I will say something that's come up for me a lot. I'm going to pin this to my shirt because otherwise I'm going to hang myself on the damn thing. Okay. But a topic that's come up quite a bit for me, etheric chords. So I am going to be giving a meditation on that. I'm actually going to be giving a meditation / class on healing them instead of cutting them. We hear people all the time saying, cut those cords. I have literally suggested that to somebody, and I walked him through the process of cutting those cords of connection to somebody else, and he actually thought he was having a heart attack. That is why I do not tell people anymore ever after that to cut cords. Instead, heal them, and there are some beautiful techniques you can do to do that. I think as humans, we're always looking for the shortcut. I want to take the pill that makes me lose 20 pounds overnight. I want to win the lottery so I have instant millions, things like that. But there are things that we that we can do. But we just have to put the effort in. And healing those cords, I think, is more powerful in the long run than imagining yourself cutting the loose ends, leaving them. They're cut, they're severed. Next time, it kind of sounds brutal too, if you think about it. So healing them and letting them naturally slip away, I think, is the way to go. So anyway, I'll be giving a class on that. If you're a subscriber, you get this for free. If you're not a subscriber, I just charge $10 for the class, and you will sign up on my website. So it's melissahenion.com. Oh, it's right there. And then you'll just go into my appointment types. However, if you just want to be a subscriber for a month, it's a penny cheaper. And Facebook, it's more of your money. So it's totally up to you, though. I thought it would be a fun little class. All right. So for those of you who I haven't said hi to, hi, Jennifer. Hi, Becky. Hi, Jolene. Hi, Kathy. Grady is a mellow fellow, Nancy says. Debbie, hi. Nicole, she's wondering if Lucky is okay with the new kittens. Well, let's ask me that again in a little bit once I start rolling on the questions, okay? Right now, I'm like, there's a wall. So I'll just ask. I'll just kind of open and ask, but ask you that again. Okay. All right. So I had some fun things I wanted to do. I know some of you who are watching have been on here many times before and have played what's Taste My Job. So it's a little fun thing I like to do every now and then. So I thought we might play that. And I thought we might also play the yes or no game because this takes you out of your head. A lot of times we get so stuck in here and we overthink everything. But we're always being told to, you have the answers within you. And a lot of people are like, the fuck I do. I don't know where they went. But we totally do. So the yes or no game kind of takes that out. So if you guys want to do that real quick, what I would have you do is get a piece of paper and a pen, and then write down on one, nope. Write down on the other, yes. I'll give you a minute. Tell me when you're ready. Ready, ready. Because then I want you to think of a question, but it has to be something you can answer with a yes or a no, not an explanation of the universe. So, oh, Nicole, this would be a great one for you. So you can say, is Lucky okay with the new kittens? And what you guys are going to do is take ego out of this. You're going to ask your ego to step aside, just calmly, politely. I set ego aside at this time in this now. So you just take your shit out of it. Let that go. And then you put a yes in one. Actually, you're not going to know what's what. So what I want you to do is put them in your hands, kind of shake it up. Again, do not look because that just goes against what you're doing. So don't look like I just did. La. Now you have one in each hand. So for those who just joined us, yes or no questions, what we're playing. So I wrote down yes on one, no on another. I put them in my hands, and I want you guys to do this for yourself. Okay? So think of your question. Sandra, this is a great one for you. Is my stealthy okay? Ask that. Yes or no. And then shake them up because you don't want to see them. Put one in each hand without looking. Ask the question again. Okay. And then feel which hand you're pulled to. Are you pulled to your right or are you pulled to your left? Think of your question one more time. Okay. And now open the hand that you were drawn to. I'm really happy with my answer. Mine was yes. So, did anybody play along? And for those who just stepped in, hello. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Ward. Okay, anybody play along? Did anybody play? Mary, woo woo. Were you happy with yours? Hi, Sherry. My voice always goes so high when I get excited. Monica. Hi, Nathan. Becky, yes. Tracy, were you happy? Was it what you were hoping? Or was it what you needed? Miranda, I'm eating. But the cool thing about this is you can do this whenever you want. Again, it takes it out of your head. You stop overthinking it, and you ask ego to get out of your way. Ego, step aside. It's that simple, and it's fun. So it's just you can consider this a form of divination. Okay, my guide James just popped in. So when you watch the video, you might see little. I lost the word. Holy Mary of goodness. Okay. So orbs, Melissa, they're like, it's orbs, which reminds me of the next thing I was going to tell you guys. How often do you forget things? I'm hearing like every effing day, every day. So if you're forgetting stuff, what you can do is ask your guides to bring it back to you. Orbs, Miranda's like orbs. They're orbs. Ask your guides to bring it back to you. when you've lost a thought, just first of all, you've got to let it go and don't hyper focus on it because that blocks that. So just ask your guides, can you bring that back to me? What is it? I have started doing this a lot because I've been struggling with my memory on certain days. So I've just been like, I'm just going to lean on my team. So I just ask them, I wanted to talk about this today. Can you remind me what that was? Or I was going to do this. Can you remind me what that was? It's pretty simple. And they'll either give you a thought or a feeling, or they'll put something in front of you so that you see it. For me, it comes in with my clairaudience, or it comes in as a thought or a feeling. Okay. Miranda, I say it with love. Yes. So that's a fun little tool you can do as well. Okay. Sherry, would you please send here? Let me put this on the screen so we can all see it. Okay. Okay. Good love to our friends and neighbors. Thursday, they lost their baby girl. Oh, and they have no answers as of yet. I have such a deep grief, and all I could do to help was for pray and do a meal train for meal trains. That is a beautiful thing that's and absolutely. And I just ask everybody who's watching this to please send them some beautiful energy and just take a moment to hold them in your thoughts and prayers. Okay. When I'm saying prayers or sending energy, I do not ask for a specific outcome because odds are pretty good it's not going to be what we want because the soul and the higher self has different views of what the greatest good is. So I always do that. I simply ask for the highest and greatest good to be done. Sandra's saying, yes, I'll send you love. Hi, Miss Donna. Hi, Miss Terry. So, all right. Anybody else do the yes or no? Have any luck with that? Oh, see, honey, you're getting lots of loves, lots of loves. I think losing a child is one of the most difficult, if not the most difficult lessons here on earth. Or I don't even know if I want to call that a lesson, but maybe experience one could ever experience. It's a tragedy. Okay. So I talked about the etheric chords class. You guys can sign up that on my website, or you can subscribe to my page. What a subscription service runs through Facebook. It's $9.99 a month, and you get some perks. Yeah. Okay. I do have dinner and a medium coming up in Zillow, Washington on August 9th. So those tickets are also available. I don't know that I have that on my website yet, but maybe I should get that up tomorrow. I'll put that down as a to-do. So for my website. Okay. Again, you can buy tickets online, and I think I have it posted. I do have it posted on my Facebook page. So it's, let me see. I wonder if I can post a banner. I do. That is awesome. So that's where you can get tickets if you're in the Zillow area and you want to come to dinner and a medium. They're pretty fun. I think we've been doing them now this is our 5th year, going on our 6th year. And when I remember doing the first one, thinking, it was a one-time thing. So it was great fun to get to keep getting to go back every other month or so. Okay. To be a supporter on my page, there's the link for that. Of course, I know you can't copy it or anything, but I will try to post it later when this is done. All right. So there's that. Let's go back to, I feel better. I'm getting more comfortable with this. Hey, Miss Cindy. Oh, Carmen, she did the yes or no, not the answer that she hoped for. Okay. Miss Monica, hello. Allison. That's awesome. And a few times it was great. I do it in other areas too. I have done it. Oops. Hi, Anna. Oh, that's cute. I didn't mean to click on you. I apologize for that. So I've done it in Olympia, and I've done them in Spokane. I am actually working on doing one in the Tri-Cities. That's all in Washington State at this stage. Um, but I do have something coming up in Oregon. I can't quite share the details because I don't have them all. But I am pretty excited about that and looking at maybe doing a few different things while I'm in the area. So once I have the deets on that, I will share. Let's see. You guys want to play Taste My Job? Do you know what that is? So basically, when you do this for someone, you guys could do it too. It's really fun. It's great fun to do with your friends. So basically, what you're going to do is you just focus on somebody's job and then what flavors what comes into your mouth. So for me, I might get if I get like a steak dinner, something like that. It would tell me that it probably high in protein. And how that would calculate to your job, it would be something that would be very good for you to some degree. Now, a lot of people are vegetarians and can't eat meat, so it depends on whether or not. If I were to get something like apple pie for you for your job, I would say, well, it's really sweet, but it's not something that's going to last you forever. It's not something that you can continue. It won't sustain you. It won't sustain you. Okay. Miranda, I would ask that person to ask that question. So that's a great question to ask for a friend, but I would have them ask it. Okay. How about strawberry? Well, Terry, give me this. What is your job? Or do you want, actually, do you want me? I didn't ask that correctly. Don't tell me what your job is, but let's look at Terry and look at her job. And they said it's a sandwich. I literally get like a peanut. Oh, she told me. Okay, so her job is billing. So you guys don't have to tell me your job, but you can say, "What about my job?" And that way I can at least see you're interested in this. So Terry, I kept getting like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So it'll sustain you for a little bit, but you're going to want more variety. You're going to need to add other things to it. So it's probably not going to be the only thing that you do. You're probably going to want to look at other things. Does that make sense? Terry, I'll let you validate that or tell me what you think. Nana, I am not sure what this is for you, but I just got Idaho Spuds. Idaho Spuds. Potatoes are a nightshade. Nightshades are high in alkalinity. I'm saying that correctly. So that's interesting. Idaho Spud. Does that make any sense to you, Nana? How do you connect with Idaho? I also get something really sweet for you, like grape jelly. So it truly, either you're eating it now or there truly is something really sweet about what you do for a living. Okay. Carla Tacker. I want to give you pizza. So it's like you've got this crust. So there's parts of it that might be just crusty. And you got all these wonderful toppings that you can add, and the cheese can be ooey gooey. So it feels like there's parts of it that are really good, but also health wise, it's not necessarily something that will sustain you forever either. Not horrible by any means, but it feels like there may be other things you want to do. Let me know if that resonates with you, Carla. Cindy Bray. This is fun. I hear walnuts. Walnuts got a hard shell, and then they have the little, is it considered a fruit? No, Melissa, it's a nut. It's a legume. Sorry. So, isn't that interesting? Hard shell. Cindy, there's a reference to the doctor's office visit, and then I hear go, and then I hear tomorrow. So does that resonate with you at all? I do feel like your mom's stepping forward for you, and I feel like a push out the door is coming up for you as well. Are you holding back for something? There, and are you still in Nebraska City? Because I'm being pulled to that area. Becky, so we'll go ahead and move on to Becky. Becky Williams, first of all, I'm going to go off chart a little bit and give you the number 34. So if you want to look that up as an angel number or go to numerology, go to numerology number 34 and see what that vibration of that number is. Ultimately, it adds up to number 7. 7 is a very spiritual number. Becky, I'm getting like potatoes and mushrooms. That's really random. Those are, so I don't know that mushrooms are considered a nightshade, but they do grow in the dark. So do you work in like a dark room? Do you work at night? But potatoes are nightshades. So would you understand the evening connection to that? It suffice, they say, I hear, I hear it suffices you. It serves its purpose. But I also hear greater good to be done, and that's for Becky Williams. Okay, Jennifer Gardner. I got a tuna fish sandwich. I'm gonna go and see some of your yeah. Okay, so Cindy, she did have a doctor's appointment. Okay, walnut for me. Your mom is behind you pushing you out the door. Oh, good. She had good luck with that. Okay. Man, and nothing on Idaho, nothing in Idaho. So I would pay attention to spuds. That's interesting. Okay, let me scroll down. Becky's like, nope, I work during the day. No, honey, there's something with evening for you. Like night, so it's nightshades and mushrooms. So potatoes and mushrooms, potatoes and mushrooms. So you've got carbs. So that's pretty filling. Carbs are filling. Can give you energy. Can help your brain. I do hear slows your metabolism. So do you have a job where you're not active? This is for Becky Williams. Not active. Do you understand that? Oh, that's interesting. So Cam showed up. She has a desk job. Okay. So I would, so it has you sedentary. Okay. Um, Hi, Cam. I see it, but it's been replaced with another set of, okay. That's funny. So Spirit's still talking to you right as you show up, and I say 34. Okay. Becky's got the desk job. I'm going to scroll back up. Cindy, you said, I wonder why, and I hear it because you need to take care of your health. But I don't know I don't know why you got the walnut. Okay, let's see. Carmen Graham. So I'm going to try to. I think I missed quite a few of you. So if I missed you, just ask again. And I'm going to scroll. Samantha is asking about a good career path, and what they showed me was a book, and I just felt like I was opening it up. So, but it was interesting because I didn't necessarily feel like it was college, but more it felt like researching, like you're either researching programs or things that you want to do for a living. And since you said, "Are you finding a good career path?" I would suspect that's probably somewhat true. But they literally just opened up a catalog or a book for me. Okay. But I would really pay attention to who's directing you? Where is that coming from? Outside sources or inside sources? Because it almost feels like you may have somebody on the outside telling you what to do or dictating things for you. And make sure you're setting your own path, because your free will is what helps you clear your karma. Okay. And if somebody else is dictating to you what to do, they're taking on your karma. All right. And I speak from experience with that. I always used to allow other people to make my choices for me because I didn't have the, I didn't, because I didn't. So don't allow that. I feel very motherly. I apologize. Okay. Terry Partens. Okay. Carmen, we didn't get you, did we? Well, I want to get like a cheeseburger and French fries for you. So it's quick, it's easy, it's there when you need it, but it's also not the best thing for you. So how do you feel about that, Ms. Carmen? Okay, Sandra, what about me? She says. I don't know what the Idaho spud is, you guys. I am getting it again. Does anybody have a connection to potatoes or Idaho spuds? And an older gentleman who doesn't have a lot of hair on top, a little bit of hair on the side, feels like he might have been a farmer, could be a potato farmer from Idaho. He's got like a checkered shirt on. He's, I don't know, DOL, doll, dolphin, doll. He pulls me. I always get April's for dudes. I don't know what the hell that's about. But he pulls me to the month of April. He's giving me an 11 like November, but 11. He labors my breathing like I can't breathe. To the chest. Shows me a hospital bed. I get an apology. I feel like I'm crying. I feel like I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They didn't know what to do for me, but they had to make a choice. So I don't know if somebody had to pull the plug on him. But he's not holding that against you. He's not holding that against you. Sorry. He does give me a J like James. That may not be his name. It could be somebody connected to him. Birth month. Somebody was born in August connected to him or him, because he patted his chest when I said that. He's showing me a barn, and it almost looks like somebody's profile picture. But it's because there's a circle around it, or maybe it's an old photo. And he says, all around you, all around you. So maybe somebody lives in the country. And there's also an A like Alan. So does anybody understand those pieces? Carmen is a caregiver. Okay. 76-year-old disabled uncle. We live in Idaho. Carmen, do you understand the information that I gave you? And somebody was locked. Can you please refresh while we're talking about food? Because I was playing a game called Taste My Job. I know. You go to see a psychic and she's talking about food. What the fuck? Nicole Brown, my uncle, Deland died. Do you understand the information that I gave between you and Carmen? Oh, flies. Get out of my way. I hear tall, dark, and handsome. When I was younger, he said, when I was younger. Pulls me to the throat, talks about restrictions. In the chest, too. I feel like he might have smoked when he was younger. I feel like he might have quit when he was older. Keeps pulling me to that throat because he says Adam's apple. That's masculine. He keeps giving me that J. Oh, James. Nicole, our last name is Errol, and my uncle's name is James, his brother. Okay. Mary, that's not uncommon. There's billions of people on the planet. Somebody's bound to be similar. But usually there's a descriptor, there's something in there that makes it stand out. So just hang tight there. Don't give up. Um, but I kind of want to go between Carmen and Nicole, and then we'll throw you in that mix too. Do you guys understand the rest of the information? Do somebody live in the country? Hi, Barb. How are you? Died of cancer, was pancreatic in the hospital. My dad was not speaking to him at the time. And Nicole, would you know where the Be Like Bob is? Mary, don't be sorry. There's no reason to be sorry. It's all good. Upstate. Was somebody in the New York area? Iowa. So Sandra, you're upstate New York. Okay. How do you so is that where you're at, or is that where this person was? And I get James again. James too. There's somebody stepping forward also with curly hair. Feels feminine to me. Yeah, she's like, I am. Kind of has a sweet little energy about her. Short curly hair. Sandra lives in upstate New York. Okay. The dad is with you. Bonkers. Somebody said bonkers. Yes, it is. I've met myself. I already know that. And then I get pulled. It was like somebody just hit me in the stomach and the solar plexus, so we're just above the belly button. I keep James. Who said that James was connected? You said somebody said James is his brother. So James is still alive, not dead yet. I hear him not dead yet. Is that Nicole? Sandra, that would be in spirit. Your dad is with you in spirit. I know. I feel like we have a few popping in. James died, but and Leland died. I've still got James in spirit. So, okay. Elizabeth, you had April. Elizabeth, how do you connect with April? I will tell you guys too, for the ones who bow out pretty quickly. When spirit comes through, they can give you pieces that you may not understand right away. So don't be really hasty to rush out, because I have had people who say no, 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 and then they call me later. I'm just saying, it's do yourself that favor. Do yourself that favor. There's also Nicole. Does somebody call you? Have a weird way of saying Nicole? Nicole. I mean, I just all of a sudden wanted to say your name in a really different way. There's also a birthday cake they're showing me with little candles all over it. Did somebody recently have a birthday cake, Elizabeth? I got it. Yes. Tell her hi. Tell her hi. Tell her hi. There's also an MAR like Margaret. Mary, Marie, Martha, but I hear it as Margaret. They pull me back to November for that. There's a reference to the broken promise. There's a reference to an outline. Just reference about when we went to town, when you went to town, and then they're showing me flowers popping up all over the place. And then they take me to the post office, but I wanted to say the mail. I almost wanted to say the mail office instead of the post office, and I keep seeing mail, 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 and then I see those blue post office boxes that are around that you can put your mail in. Somebody understand the post? I mean, and just we're going to stay with the people who've already kind of been connecting. Nicole. Oh, perfect, Nicole. Perfect. Because I wanted to say your name funny. Okay. Somebody working the post. I keep seeing a mailbox. And now there's a reference to the flight attendant. The flight attendant. Okay. And gosh darn it, we are at time and I need to pop on over to have a busy night. I still have a busy night. So I need to pop over to my subscribers real quick. So I am going to close. But Nicole, if you want to message me any pieces, you're absolutely welcome to do so. Okay. See, Carmen's so Carmen wasn't resonating with some of it, but then they give me pieces that she does. So, okay, you guys. Sandra, I keep getting tall, dark, and handsome for you. Dad's with you. So even if you didn't know them in life, please know that they still watch over you and they will be with you. Okay? All right. Oh, Nicole. In the town I used to live in, the post office had flower pots. And there was a funny story about how she cut them and then called the cops on her. I love that. Okay. So I love that she's pulling us to the post office and the flowers. That's awesome. All right, my dear. Yeah, because I think if you mess with the post office, it's like a federal crime or something. Oh, thank you, Terry. I appreciate you. All right, you guys. Rochelle, is it crazy how your kind of goes blank sometimes and then makes sense later, or you find something that you didn't know about? Yes, absolutely. And I think for me, when I see people shut down, I'm like, oh shit, don't do that because you could get a beautiful message out of this. So just write down the pieces that don't make sense. Because I found relatives people didn't know existed. So I'm just saying, just write that shit down. All right. Nicole, don't have any flight attendants, so pay attention to the flight attendants. All right, you guys, I gotta go. I gotta get. So you have a wonderful night, and my plan is to be back here next Wednesday. Okay.